Damn it. Need a tissue. Need to blow my nose, but I don't got one, so just gonna have a runny nose.
All righty, good morning. 7:08.
You getting it? You understand?
I get it. I understand. It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock. It's
Question.
Answer.
Would you go to an Excision concert?
I have no idea what that is.
So Excision is it's dubstep, but you have to watch one of the videos first. I'm not sure how many watts of sound they bring, but it's like you've never heard anything. You've never heard bass like it before, and they have the huge screen, and it's like they have like the monsters coming out, the laser lights everywhere. It's one of those where I'm like,
right there. Let me stop. No, I'm not.
I know you would. I know you. I already knew the answer, but hear me out. I think it's a show that you would go to and you'd be like, damn, I've never seen anything like this before. And you don't have to like the music. You don't have to take the drug. I think just the show itself, even if you hate dubstep or hate electronic music, you'd be like, what?
Whoa.
Like,
whoa.
I would like to go to one. Just to see. See, the problem with me is I'm always doing weddings because they're always on Saturdays, right? Concerts are always on like Saturdays. You never go. I'm always working.
Look, I get it, and you know, it's maybe this is a conversation we could have of what's something that everyone's that people say everyone should experience at least once, but you have no desire to. That might fall into that. Like, I understand. Like, I'm sure it's probably quite the spectacle. I'm sure. And maybe when I'm on my deathbed, I might go, oh, why didn't I do? But I just have no desire to. Like, even like, that's cool that they got the lasers and the big screen and crazy sound, but I'm just like, I don't want to experience it. I don't. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'd like to do it once, just to see. Just to see. Because on video, if it looks good on video, I couldn't imagine what it looks like in person.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I'm wondering if you have to like the music. Maybe after like 2 hours of just
well, here, let me tell you, and this is not some just me getting older and being a fuddy-duddy.
Yeah, right.
Kiki dragged me to a it was what was it called?
Dayglow.
Dayglow. Thank you, Dayglow. And I was in my mid 20s, so like 25, possibly young, right? I could handle it. I could handle the I hated every second of that thing. If it wasn't for the fact that I was sleeping with Kiki, all right, and trying to keep her happy, I never would have went. We were up there up front. I was just getting pounded against this fence. I'm holding my arm so Kiki doesn't get. One point, the guy with the paint cannon straight up blasted me in the face. He Peter North me in the face with his paint gun. All right. It was awful. I hated every second of it. And that was when I was in my 20s. All right.
I mean,
just doing speed bumps in the parking lot. Okay. Is it living it up, man? Yeah.
You know, talking about experiences you should do at least once. I just watched a video with Elon Musk. And he had just talked about, I just got out of the Sphere, literally like hours ago. And they're like, how was it? He was like, one of the, he probably sees amazing things. Let's be honest. He's been to space, basically, right?
Yeah.
He's like, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He's like, you lose touch of reality. He's like, when you walk out of the Sphere, he's like, there's a few seconds where you look around and you're like, is this real? Because what you just saw was so realistic. Was insane. Yeah. He's like, you wouldn't have to leave the Sphere. You could experience everything.
See, now, like the Sphere, that makes sense to me. I totally understand. Like, I'm not even a huge U2 fan, but their concert looked amazing.
I might pass that one up, just to be honest with you.
Is there any other show going on?
There's other shows. There's got to be.
Is there anything else? No, it's U2 for the next 6 months. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. All U2 constantly?
You know.
But
that I would like to go to. That would be sweet.
I agree. Yeah, maybe that's like I said, maybe that's something we can discuss. If I find a better way to word it, is something that people say everyone should experience once in their life, but you really have no desire to do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like climb Everest, but that's not everyone.
That's actually a good topic. Something that people.
That's what I mean. That's we could use it as a topic. But it's everyone should experience, but you have no desire to. It's like I'm trying to think of because like there's certain things like skydiving. Not everyone should. I thought it was a rush, but I get it. All
right.
Anyway.
Maybe people say like travel overseas or like go to Venice, go to Italy.
But you know what? You don't have to, Like I really don't like we went to Ireland, which I love, but to be honest, that's about as far east as I want to go. I really have no desire to go to Paris or Eiffel Tower. Whatever.
Like, would you go again to Ireland?
Ireland in a heartbeat. Ireland was amazing. But like everyone's, you got to see the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower, and you got to go over it. Do I?
Yeah.
The French countryside. We got countrysides here. I mean, and without the snooty French in the way either. That's what it is. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. So you're not going to Excision with me, huh?
Probably not. You didn't buy me a wristband, did you?
Well, I got you a wristband, front row. We're going to sit on the gate. And just,
that sounds awful. It sounds awful.
For 3.5 hours.
Sounds terrible. I don't want to go. Sounds like I will have a terrible time. So I'm not going to go. Anyway, well, now that we figured that out, that I will not be going to Hunter's incision party. I don't even like the incision.
Excision. Oh. Moron.
Incision? Is it surgery? Yeah.
Surgery? What is it? I'm here to see surgery.
It doesn't sound right. That doesn't say. I don't think I should be here. This isn't.
Get out of here, kid.
Weird. It's weird. What's that? It's a
put one of those little mini glow sticks in your mouth so your mouth glows.
It's a brisk excision. We're going to see somebody get cut. What the hell? This is weird. This is weird. Anyway, all right. Hey, we got to keep things moving here, folks. Let's get to it. It is. Oh, and don't forget, we're streaming, by the way. So make sure you join us on our stream right now. It's time for your morning dump. Effing button all morning.
Yes.
All
$20 says you do it all morning.
And too, our air checker isn't working, and I just realized I forgot to hit record before we started that break. So the whole first part is gone. So the podcast today is going to be garbage. Anyway, time for your morning dump. Damn it. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. Okay, pump it. All right, pump it. Pumpthatseptic.com. Supermarkets have tried everything to speed up the checkout process, from setting up express lines, installing self-checkout machines, but not everyone is in a rush. And there are some people who would actually like to slow things down and not feel pressured by employees or other customers to pick up the pace. With these people in mind, a supermarket in Japan has implemented extra slow checkout lines, and they've become very popular among the elderly, disabled, and pregnant women. And it worked out well for the store, too, and it's seeing a 10% increase in sales because more shoppers are coming to enjoy a less frantic shopping experience. This is the worst idea I have ever heard.
I don't get it. So what? So the people that are pregnant and old feel pressured to move quickly because there's a effing 2-mile line behind them because they're so slow.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the checkout lines are for? Like with the people that do it for you?
Yeah, right. That's a much faster way to do it. And I will say maybe some stores, though, don't have any cashiers anymore, or a big problem we see is they have like 2. And the line for those, if you want to use those, is really long. So self-checkout is the only way to go. Here's the thing is you shouldn't feel pressure while you're shopping. That's what I don't understand. But checkout lines, though, I mean, just take your time. Or, right, I'm okay with this if it's designated out of the way. So me, who actually wants to get in and get out, can do that.
Got an idea.
What's that?
I think this is a great idea. And this is to add to, I think, Amazon or one store is going to do this. But hear me out. Here's what you do. You walk into the store.
Yeah.
You grab your shopping cart. Woo, this is different. This is a weird, futuristic shop. I've never seen this before. But you can't, just like Aldi, you can't get it out of the slot unless you scan your card. Got to have a card. Okay? Scan your card. Releases the card.
A little bit more, a little fancier than just the quarter.
Just the quarter, right? I mean, it's 2024. Come on. Scan your card. Card's approved. It's ready to go. All right. So you're pushing your card around. You grab an item. The card's got a scanner on it. You scan the item. All right. And you put in the cart. Cart weighs it. It knows the weight.
Right.
And it approves it. Yeah. Okay. You scan it. Put it in the cart. Keeps going. You just randomly put something in the cart without scanning it. All four wheels lock. Doesn't move until you scan it.
Until you scan it.
Don't check out. You just literally walk out the store.
I love that idea. And right, I believe Amazon was trying to do this. I don't think they had the scanners on there. I think it was like they tried to make it too futuristic. It was like it would scan you as you walked out or something like that. Or
no, you do it as you go, and it's done by weight. And if you're trying to steal, we're locking the wheels.
Or even Hunter, or if that is too much to make all these carts that way. When you leave, you step on a scale and on everything is registered. You can't tell me it's that hard where everything is registered. And if you're off weight, we notice an extra 3 pounds in there. Sorry, we got to go through that cart. You're not getting out of here. Yeah. Of course, it would be so easy. It would be so easy to do. But instead, I'm stuck behind Mildred up there who can barely push the cart. And now, for some reason, is trying to figure out the technology in front of her. She doesn't know how to put her card in. She doesn't know how to scan or bag things. My God.
Yeah. I like my way. I think my way's the best.
I think your way's great, too. And it
in and out.
It folded it. The Amazon store, did not work out. I don't know why. Because we weren't ready for it because we're
too big.
Yeah. It's so frustrating, folks. It's 2024. It's super simple. Yeah. The self-checkout, bing, bang, boom, you're out of there. But I guess, do what this place did and make a designated area and just put on the sign. Look, if you don't understand modern technology or you just go elsewhere, go there and you're fine. Yeah. This is for the people that get it. I mean, I don't know.
There's going to be people complaining. I can already see it about my idea. What if I just want one item? Then we'll just have one of those little hand cart things that you carry by hand.
Do the basket. Do the basket.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
But dude, in and out. It totally bypasses the checkout thing.
Or just still do the checkout lines for the quick trips. If you don't need a cart, that's fine. We got this. Walk your one item through, scan it, and go. It's really not complicated, folks. It's really not. For God's sakes. You know where I do feel pressure? Aldi. You want to talk about high pressure shopping. Oh my God.
Did you know to work as a cashier at Aldi, you have to go through a test, a speed test.
I believe it.
If you're not fast enough to check out, they won't hire you.
I'm already stressed going into Aldi because it is, people, you're going through, things are kind of scattered, where most stuff is, but
they're just putting it in the cart again. So you got to bag it yourself,
right?
And you have to go find a piece of cardboard that's empty,
right? And you don't box, and you forget your bags, your reusable bags every single time. The amount of bags I've bought at Aldi, that's how they make money, right there. No wonder prices are so cheap. They're making money on everyone going, I forgot the bags at home. All right, just grab a couple more 98-cent bags. Fine, put them in there, and then you're right though. I am so stressed because I'm throwing stuff on there. They're just waiting at the end. Like, come on, buddy boy. I need that card.
Let's bring it over.
And then as you're just sitting there watching them scan, are they doubles? What's going on here? Then they're all done. Here's your total. Okay, quick pay. Now you got to move out of the way because they're ready to jet through another cart behind you. Yeah. That's high stakes at Aldi's, man. That is high stakes at Aldi's.
Telling you. Woo! It'll make you nervous, make you sweat a little bit.
Yeah, and get you going. And then you get your quarterback, and you're like, wow, that was a That was an exhilarating 25-cent ride right there. That was crazy.
I always leave it for the next person. I feel better about myself.
You just leave the quarter there?
Mm-hmm.
You're messing up the flow of everything, dummy. Don't do that.
Really?
No.
Because the other person can leave it too and then just use one quarter all day.
No.
Pay it forward.
No. That defeats. You know what happens then? Someone steals the cart. That's the whole reason they do the quarter system. You messed up everything, Hunter. Stop it.
And there's tons of people who hand the quarters over. Every time I walk out of Aldi, basically, there's somebody pushing the cart back, like, "Hey, you need a cart?" Like,
and then what I do? Look, I've given my cart to people, and then they give me their quarter. They're not getting that thing for free. Yeah. That's 25 cents, buddy boy.
You just be a good person for once. Just hand them the quarter. It's a quarter.
No, because it's going to mess everything up. What? And then what are they going to do? They're going to put the cart back and get my quarter? F you. No, I'm not doing that.
Probably.
No. They just made a quarter.
Maybe you start the chain of goodwill.
The whole reason you don't see Aldi carts on the side of the road or pushed by a hobo is because of the quarter system. They even say on there why they do this. It helps keep prices down, and you're messing with it.
I'm not messing with it. So when you hand them the quarter, a lot of times they'll just hand you the cart, with the quarter in it. And so if you just keep doing that, that cart never leaves anybody's hand. They're not stealing it until the last person puts it in and takes the quarter out. And you got to lock it to do so, to steal the quarter.
If I give someone my cart, I'm taking my quarter. That way, then when they put the cart back, they get the quarter, and then it's even there. Or you just go in. Yeah, you trade the quarter. It's very simple, Hunter. Why do you always have to make everything so complicated? Why do you always overcomplicate?
Blaming me for being a good person.
It's not being a good person. You're messing up the order. No, because now someone else is taking the quarter. You just gave away a quarter for no reason. There's no saying they're going to keep that quarter. No, ridiculous.
What do you mean that's ridiculous?
That's why
I saved somebody a quarter. So I'm in the wrong for giving somebody a quarter. How is that a thing?
Because
if you're paying it forward, how am I in the wrong?
You're messing up the flow of things.
No,
it's very simple because they get their quarter back at the end of it. It's not like they lose the quarter putting it in. And that's how we keep everyone honest at Aldi.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
So, hey, everyone out there, if you see a rogue Aldi cart that's not at Aldi, that's Hunter's fault. All right. And now the prices are going to go
up. The person that I paid it forward to stole it. So that's my fault.
Because you messed with the order of things. All right. The circle of life. Put your cart back. Okay. That's what it is. Take the quarter, put it back. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you just quit going to Aldi. It sounds like you get frustrated there.
Everything. I get frustrated when people don't follow the rules at Aldi. Okay. It's very simple.
You've been a nice person. You're messing up the flow.
And you got the people that are going the wrong way. All right. It's clearly traffic going this way and you're going the wrong way down the
aisle. What if the person I give it to doesn't have a quarter and they're going to have to arm carry everything but because I gave them the cart with a quarter in it already, they're like, thank you. I didn't have one. I don't carry change on me.
Survive. Only the strong survive. God. Hey, survival of the fittest, Hunter. You didn't bring a quarter. Sorry. Tough luck.
You're the guy who would do the pay it forward thing at the drive-thru and he would haul ass around again so he could get a bigger meal for the person in front of him trying to pay it forward.
I'd like to wait a second. No, no, Hunter. I'm the guy who ends the pay it forward. I'm not paying for that guy behind me. No, I'm not. That's me. Hey, I shouldn't have to pay for that Jamoke's huge breakfast he got. No.
Remember there was a time where like everybody helped each other out. Remember that?
No, it's a bunch of people.
Obviously you don't.
No, no.
Like right after 9/11, remember, like you would pull over, like, dude, you need help changing your tire. You need a couple bucks? That's
different. Now you can.
No, it's not.
Now you're comparing just a good deed to someone who's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mess up everybody's day. I'm going to pay for that person behind me and guilt them into doing the same thing. Right? What if I don't got the money to pay for the person behind me?
I feel
ridiculous. No, you guys are messing up with the order of everything. Knock it off.
I feel great about it.
No. And somebody so guys, today I'm going to do a pay it forward. All right. They're only doing it for social media anyways. So long story short, bring your quarter, put your card back.
God's always watching. Just saying.
Ridiculous. You know what?
I'll bring God into this. How about that? God is watching.
God is all about law and order. He'd put the cart back and get his quarter. All right. All right. because it says on the sign. Unbelievable.
Is that God? He just took his quarter.
Yeah. What if God was one of us? He'd put his card back at Aldi. Last one. Now that we've all got worked up on Aldi cards, you'll love this story too, Hunter. What would it take to make you eat a sardine with bones, head, guts, and all? All right. Just a nice can of fish. How about if it prevented cancer? Because a new Japanese study found that eating small fish, all of the fish, reduced the risk of cancer in women. Now, I don't know if they've done this for men, but for women, they found that all the gross stuff inside the fish, like smelt and sardines, is packed with vitamins A and D, as well as micronutrients that could fend off disease like cancer and early death. So, hey, joke's on you, Hunter. These sardine sandwiches I've been eating, all right?
Yeah,
all these delicious canned fish meals.
No,
I'm
still not doing it. You know what they're leaving out? Like how much magnesium you're getting from that. They're being biased.
Magnesium. I don't think magnesium is bad. Are you thinking mercury?
Mercury.
Yeah. Magnesium, I think, is good for you.
Yeah.
Too much is bad for you, but yeah.
No, still not eating sardines. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. You know what this sounds like? It sounds like the Japanese need an uptick in sardine sales. And so they're like,
yeah, but you can't just make false claims. You can't do
that with cancer. I mean, how much? How much?
I mean, it doesn't give the actual numbers. But hey, if that sardine sandwich is going to increase my life expectancy, I love sardines. How about smoked oysters in a can? Huh? That sounds delicious. Sounds delicious.
Yeah, I don't think sardines going to save you from cancer. I'm just taking a weird guess.
You saying is you would rather die an earlier death than eat sardines?
I mean, we're all going to be there at some point. You
don't want to prolong it by eating a can of fish. Is that what it is?
I got to suffer some sardines. Yeah,
I do love. Oh man, sardines. You know what? You know what's really good too. Throw them on the skillet. Throw them on your flat top. Give them a little char.
Flopping around too.
No, they're dead fish. Yeah, I'm not saying raw dog a fish out of the ocean. You don't got to do that style.
Why aren't you getting a bigger fish? So you're eating a bunch of little tiny sardines. Like why don't you just go get some perch. Perch is good.
Yeah, perch is great. Perch is great. And hey, a Mediterranean diet full of fish and grains and everything, they say that's the best one. So just eat a can of sardines. Can you do it on the show one day? Please just eat a can of sardines. I'll eat something of your choosing.
Will you go to an Excision concert with me if I?
No, I will not do that.
Come on,
I will not go with you. But this is tough for you because there's very few things I don't eat or won't eat.
Exactly. What am I? There's nothing that I love to eat.
I'll eat a sausage chuck full of fennel seeds.
Oh, why would you do that? You hate that.
I know, just like you hate sardines.
So why are we doing this to each other? What?
Because you need to eat sardines. One, I care about you, buddy. I want you to live a long time. All right. Apparently, sardines.
Sardine is not going to make me live longer.
And I think you're missing out on delicious canned fish. Okay.
It's bait. Can you use it as bait? It sounds like
I'm sure you could. You could. I'll bite.
Oh, I caught a Brock. He loves sardines and liver pate and smoked oysters. Whatever's pickled on the counter of that gas station that's been there since 1920.
Honestly, any food you would find in a doomsday bunker, I love. It's great. Anything
where'd all our crappy food go?
See, that's another thing. I brought this up before. Hey, when we're in a zombie apocalypse or whatever, the government is in shit.
We eating good.
I'll be fine. You guys all be whining. I'll be sitting there. This is great. We having sardines again. Yummy.
Have you tried like rations, military rations, or like an MRE or anything?
I've done like the camp packs. You know what I mean? You can buy those. And see, those are gross to me. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
So you're all about the canned and smoked and pickled.
Yep.
Okay.
Delicious. Wow. Yeah. Pickled herring. You ever had pickled herring?
Oh.
Fantastic.
Surstrumming. Have you ever had that?
See that I do want to try. I don't know if we can get away.
I would. Anybody listening or watching, please get on. I think you got to get it on eBay. You got to have an eBay.
Well, didn't we find out you can't even get it shipped to the States or something like that?
I think you can. It's available somewhere, but it's called surstrumming, and Brock will do it live on the air. And trust me, for our viewer experience of this, somebody has to get him some surstrumming. Look it up. Somebody buy it and deliver it, and we will. I will be a part of it at my house, away from him. It is the stinkiest fish, and it might be the stinkiest thing on this planet.
You're supposed to the proper way. There's actually a guy
open it underwater because
right. There's some Dutch guy or Swiss wherever they eat this, where it's considered a delicacy. They're like, yeah, these videos, these videos are great, but they're wrong. That's what they said. You're supposed to open it underwater and let it breathe for a little bit and then eat it.
I would love to sit here and watch you try to muster through that.
I'll do it. I have the testicular fortitude, the intestinal fortitude to do it. I'm going to do it.
Would you bet?
What? That I could eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it.
2 pieces.
I could do it. Because look, apparently it tastes good. It's just got a horrible smell. But hey, I've eaten things that have smelled bad. Don't worry.
Please, somebody get some surstrumming. It's the sweetest fish.
And long story short, I'm gonna live forever because I eat sardines and I am superhuman. And Hunter is gonna die. I am immortal
with a smile. Never had to eat anything.
Never had to. It was worth it. All right, hey, that's your morning dump. We'll be back. Pump that septic, down. Incision surgery? Yeah. Because I eat surgery. Hey, good morning, everybody. Morning, Scott. Morning, Eric. Morning, Alan. Morning, Tyler. Good morning, Izzy.
What's up, guys?
As long as you return your cart to its proper place, I don't care who takes the quarter. I mean, that is okay. I will give you that. All right. As long as the cart is at least, it's not just in the parking lot, which is just the worst thing you can do. Okay.
I will just hand the cart to somebody that's getting out of the car. Yeah.
I do this. I push the cart up to someone and I put my hand out because I want my quarter. If Brock ran America, Hunter goes to prison over 25 cents at Aldi's. You're damn right. I'm throwing him in jail. Oh, yeah. Mr. Germophobia taking a quarter from a stranger. Believe me, it's not the easiest thing for me. But
what about that?
Here, Grant, I'm more of a cheapskate than I am a germaphobe. So I'm not losing that quarter, man. I'm not losing that quarter. Troy said, I once watched a guy take all the quarters out of the Aldi carts, pocket them, and walk off. It was over $1 worth.
Damn.
See? Oh, by the way, that was me. That was just that was last Sunday I did that.
How's that possible though? Because don't they don't they chain together?
Yeah, but so if you found a loose cart, you just go and put it in and then do the little put it back to where it's supposed to go. That's how you get the quarter. So
but you can leave them also. There's like a chain of $1.25 there, huh? Wow.
Right.
She's got a little keychain thing that's a quarter holder from Aldi.
Oh, really? I've seen those, man. I love that. That. Yeah, if you go enough, it's probably worth it to have.
Here I am.
Yeah, Grant, that is funny. There have been times or even if I get change back from anywhere and you get that weird green penny, you're like, oh God, where's this thing been? Oh, shoot. Here we go. Okie dokie. Good morning. It's 7:37. Brock, Hunter. Hey, buddy.
What's happening?
How you doing? Don't forget, we're streaming. Find us all your favorite socials. More importantly, head over to the Plan B Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content on there. We probably shouldn't dilly-dally. Why don't we get right to it? It's time for sports.
Let's do it.
Damn it. Button. I was quicker on it that time. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stacked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers. Other great drinks, man. They got a great selection. Get stocked up. As always, remember to drink wiser with Bud.
Some basketball last night. It happened, man. Jason Tatum, 31 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds. As the Celtics top the Dallas Mavericks, 106-88 to claim the franchise's 18th championship. Breaking a tie with the Los Angeles Lakers for the most in league history. So, hey, man, Celtics pulled it off again. One thing I forgot to mention last night. You remember the other day we were talking about the confetti at the end? Dude, you could not see anything. I mean, I don't know where they put it all.
Oh, so there wasn't just one confetto.
No, not one confetto. I mean, dude, I looked up and I'm like, dude, it is straight up snowing in that stadium. And for a while, it's like they had like levels of it. I mean, how do you clean all of that up? And how long does that? There should be a documentary just on that. You know? Anyway, Celtics won last night in fashion, I should say, or whatever, 106-88. It's kind of a blowout. And the series itself was really a blowout. 4-1, they won there. So, hey, if you think the NBA is rigged and they got to take it to Game 7, well, there you go, 4-1.
Yep, Celtics, man, they know how to play. They know how to play. It's a basketball town that gets it. And here,
why am I drawing I'm drawing a blank of his name, but the NBA commissioner. Type that in real quick.
God almighty. Yeah, I would. I could.
Adam,
$1 million, I couldn't tell you.
NBA commissioner. What's his name? Well, anyway, while you look for his name.
His name is Mark Tatum. No, that's deputy. Adam Silver?
I thought it was Adam something.
Anyway, Adam Silver.
Dude, this guy is an alien.
He is interesting looking.
He is a straight alien. There's nobody else that looks like that. I'm not here to say anything. I'm not here to look down on anybody, but that dude is like
tall. He looks very tall, very slender.
He looks like a gray or like one of the tall grays is what they would call it.
Very pronounced features because he seems like he must have been a basketball player, I'm guessing, back in the day. Clean shaven head. Yeah. Let's see.
That's an alien. He might be.
He's an American lawyer and sports executive who serves as the 5th current commissioner of the NBA. He joined the NBA in '92 and held various positions within the league. Let's see.
How do you become the NBA commissioner?
Not a bad gig to have.
You know,
not a bad.
It might be though at times.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, hey, the NBA wrapped up last night. Celtics victory. Here we go. If you're a Celtics fan, Celtic pride, if you will. That Marv from Home Alone is going nuts right now.
Going nuts.
I think he really is a legit Celtics fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So there you go. Boston prevails last night. Moving on. This is kind of an interesting story with pro football. Tom Brady made his debut as a Fox Sports analyst. Shut up. On Sunday by appearing during the UFL Championship. Brady didn't do that much analyzing, is what they say, as he was there to plug, be it on Fox's best NFL game each week. So it seems that Brady is taking his upcoming TV job more seriously than people thought he would. Recently revealed at the Cisco Live conference in Las Vegas that he's using AI in prepping for the season. So he says in quotes, so I can better understand the matchups, the plays, and different situations that come up in the game. Wow. Using AI. It's interesting.
Oh, yeah, they're using that for everything now, man.
Which begs the question, why does the winningest QB in the NFL history need AI to tell him about football?
Because he was carried to all of his championships. That's why.
Stop it. Just stop it. You know what I think, though, in all seriousness, is because it's quick. It's quick. I mean, you're quick on the field, but you kind of have a game plan going on in the field. Kind of reading plays. I kind of have an experience with this doing the play-by-play at the high school games. It's like you got what number tackled, what number threw, who caught, and they're already getting ready for the next play. And it's like, dude, that's why I got 2 spotters. People tell me the defensive tackle, offensive people, and then you kind of got to put it together. It is. You got to be quick. You know
who doesn't need AI? Tony Romo, better quarterback than Tom Brady. I'm going to say it right now.
Tony's been doing it for a while.
No, Tony.
Tony's a gabber regardless.
He's a better quarterback. He understands the game better than Tom
some
Brady.
people will tell you that Tony needs to shut up sometimes.
He's better at football than Tom Brady, and just wasn't on a gimme team.
How many rings?
That's what I said. Tom Brady, he got carried. He doesn't even know how to play the game of football, believe it or not. He just was in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's showing. Mm-hmm. I can't even call a football game. Unbelievable.
The dude's not even playing football, and you can't let it go. You can't let it go.
No, I never.
Just let it go. He retired. He's gone. He there's no chance of him beating Jordan Love, which he would have miserably.
Yeah, if he had the team he had before that carried him to all those championships.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat.
Hey, I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. And stop it.
Couldn't beat Eli Manning. Couldn't do it. Is that what we're saying?
You had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers in two eras, like 30 plus years of some of the best QBs in the NFL. Couldn't even get past an AFC championship.
We don't like to be showy. We're not braggadocious. We know what we can do. We let other teams have a chance at it.
Nor does Tom. He just likes people carrying him.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's amazing.
7.
Yeah. And said, "It's thank God for the team.
7.
Thank God for the team around him. Thank God for the team around him."
Hey, he'd tell you that too,
right? Gronk catching all those balls. Unbelievable.
He's just got a wiener pick and maybe like an MVP.
That's one of the best wiener picks you've ever seen. All right. Hey, you keep my quarterback's wiener out your mouth, okay? You stop it. You keep it.
Or we need to tell that to yourself.
No, it's in there. No, I just don't think Brady is a good announcer. I don't think he's got the je ne sais quoi.
There you go again. Have you heard him?
He's never been a super.
Have you heard him do it?
What, the announcing?
Yeah.
I've heard him do commentary. It's not good. Even his general, like, he just does. He's not a talker. That's what I mean. Like, he's not. For example, the Conan bit he did, the Clueless Gamer, it's just very forced. He's just not like a, hey, let's riff kind of guy.
He's a football player. He's QB. He's talking about games. I would be like, I don't know what I'm talking about either. Just give him a chance. You have to listen to him once before you're like, no.
I have heard him. Again, there's just certain people that don't have a good presence.
Read this story. His debut was the other day on Fox Sports. That means your first time. So did you watch it?
No, but I've seen him do other of him hosting, but you've seen him do commentary before. It's not like he's never been in front of the microphone before talking about football, giving his 2 cents.
He might be one of the best. Give him a shot.
I just don't see it. I don't. So it doesn't always just because he's a great quarterback doesn't mean it translates over to great broadcasting.
There you go. I got him to say it.
What? Well, yeah, great quarterback. Team that carried him. It's fine. It's easy to be great.
Come on, dear.
Anyway.
Yeah. One more thing. I'm sorry. I don't want to forget to see it because it's kind of big. We found out. We should know this. It's local. The Panthers. Waterville Panthers. Congratulations on a baseball state championship.
Nicely done.
Which, dude, honestly, tough for a local team around here to get a state championship in anything. And I'm not saying because the teams around here aren't that good. We're good. There's a lot of great teams. But dude, once you start getting into Detroit, Grand Rapids, some of these bigger cities where, like, dude, you get millions of people to choose from. It feels like.
Yep.
It gets tough. So hey, congratulations to Waterville.
The Panthers.
Why was that so hard for us to figure out earlier?
I know we could have looked it up. Well, hey, there's also a lot of local teams. All right, Anyway,
baseball cranking it out of the park. Here we go.
I bet you they were all on steroids. That's how they won. That's what it was. And they were banging trash cans. That's what it was. Yeah.
Bunch of Brock Lesnar's out there. Jesus.
They were banging trash cans like the Astros. Unbelievable. All right. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
Yes, I told you the rest of the show.
talk about a tick that I will never get rid of, and that's just hitting the button. I will
every break.
This needs to be fixed immediately because this is not one I can get behind. So. Yeah, that's why it's right there. I say
button's gonna be
we'll
broke.
be back. Button, not mouse.
I wonder if you switched the pod. Maybe the button itself is broke. Switch it to another pot.
I'm so worried about screwing something up now.
Right. Put the other pot on it first. Turn it up and then turn. Yeah.
For all the fellow husbands out there.
And by pot, we mean a piece of electronic equipment, not pot.
Man of the house, our primary concern is always the safety and security of our loved ones, especially when they're out on the road. Now imagine this scenario. Your wife and kids are driving home late at night when suddenly the car breaks down on a deserted stretch of highway.
Jake.
Scary, right? It's every husband's worst nightmare. But fear not, because Jeff's Towing is on standby. And you can rest assured that they'll be in good hands. For roadside assistance, towing services, and everything in between, these heroes are just a phone call away, ready to come to the rescue. Jeff's Towing's reliable service and commitment to safety provide us husbands with peace of mind knowing that our family will never be left stranded or vulnerable, especially if we aren't there. So, fellow husbands, do what I did. Put Jeff's Towing's phone number in your family members' phones.
What's the topic?
It's the decision.
What did you say? Like my mom?
No, I wasn't going to say. No, I wasn't going to say. Your theory didn't work, Hunter.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. Switch today.
And yeah, Brady was good at his roast, but he had...
With AutoPay using Denver bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon.
You just don't like Brady.
For example,
The Plan B Morning Show with Brock and Hunter.
Like that guy.
Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
All righty. Good morning. It's 7:50. Hold on a sec. Let me make sure. Oh, geez. All right.
Oh, boy.
There we go. I got her now. I got her. Here we go. Good morning. Anyway, it is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter, hey, buddy. Why don't we get right to it? Don't forget, we are streaming. So get in on the fun, and we'll be on for the next 10, 15 minutes or so, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Right now, it's time for your topic of the day. And let me read the topic, then I'll explain how this came to be. So what's something you dislike / disagree with, but also understand it at the same time? So I thought of this when I was driving back from Wisconsin, obviously going through tolls in beautiful Illinois, Indiana. I hate those places. Anyway, and I had Gary. I happened to notice, and we've seen these before, but it just kind of sparked something in me. And maybe because I was just angry anyways, dealing with all the Illinois drivers and all those idiots out there. But when you go through a toll, all right, on each side, there is a tiny little sign. And I'm telling you, that sign is like a sheet of paper. It's 8.5 by 11. All right. It's not a big sign. And on that sign, it says, missed tolls, pay online. And then even smaller is the website where you can go. And you're supposed to see this as you're speeding past in this toll booth, right?
Get that number.
And here's the thing. I get it. Of course. Why make a nice big sign that gives everyone the information they need? Instead, let's do a tiny little sign. Hey, we did our part. We told you where to go. Oh, you didn't see it? Well, now you got to pay. You got to pay triple the fee. Right? Exactly. So clearly, I disagree with it. I think it's shady. I think it's what's the word? It's shady. It's like, all right, we know what you're doing, but I get it. I understand it. That's what it is. You guys did it. We did it.
It's a good example, you know? It's a good thought for a topic. Mine has to do with driving as well. I used it as a promo.
Okay.
And I'm taking Indiana out of this. I don't understand it because that's the end of the topic. Speed limits. I get it. It's a legal thing. You have to put a number on something, right?
Yeah.
But I don't agree with 55 through the entirety of Indiana. That's just absolutely absurd. That's insanity. Whoever thought of that should be shot. That's no joke. It's ridiculous. 55? Why? Am I going to hit a hay bale? Like I could go 155 spin out,
Yeah,
and I'd be fine. I wouldn't hit anything.
yeah.
I just end up in a field and keep going. You know,
And I think that jumps off too. And we taught in the promo is like it's someone going 25. Like, wait, I get it. You're following the law, okay? But and then 55, guys. It's a 5-lane interstate, and you're making it 55.
55.
And we know why you're doing it. For the few times you run speed traps, you're just going to be cashing checks. I get it, but
that's trash. If that's the reason.
No, of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, I get you might be right. There really is no other reason. Why?
No.
Why 55?
Yeah, because
we should up it to 85. The speed limit should be 85.
Right. Because here's the thing: is that if you're going to tell me, well, it's safer for traffic. If I'm stuck in traffic, even if you made the speed limit 100, I'm still going to be stuck in all that traffic. Yeah. It's not like I'm going to just blast 100 miles an hour through everyone unsafely. Right. No. Yeah. So, but hey, tell you when there's not traffic, why don't we keep this bad boy moving? You know what I mean?
Let's go. We're all trying to get somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Or is everybody just sightseeing, looking around? No, it's the highway. We're going somewhere. Yeah. Let's go.
And also, what are you sightseeing through India? That dude, that stretch of like 94, 294, all that, dude, that's a depressing piece of America. Really that would be like the last place I would want to show an alien. All it is lawyer billboards and strip club billboards and firework billboards, and then concrete.
And more power to the farmers. We definitely need the farmers. They're the base of America here, right? Not saying anything about that. We do need farmland, but let's speed it up through the farmland on the highway. All right, I've seen a lot of farm past like 5 hours.
Yeah, yep. I agree.
Yeah, that's a good one. Up it. You know, the cars can handle 85 now.
Yeah, the roads can handle it. Everything can. All right. I tell you what, if the bad drivers will be weeded out more than likely, or eventually self-driving. Either I'm speeding. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because I disagree with it. All right. But I understand too. When I get the ticket, if I get the ticket, I understand. I disagree with it, but I understand. Let's see. We got some answers here on Facebook. What's something you dislike / disagree with, whatever, but also understand it at the same time? Robert said, and we won't get into political, but he said Trump voters. I think they're on the wrong side of history by far, but I can also kind of get it. That's interesting. That's interesting. You know?
I'm not political at all. Like you said, I'm not trying to get into any of that because I never do and I don't like to. But like, isn't the president now like force you to vote for the other thing, the other option?
Right. Where we're at, it's the same thing with like I think any side of the coin right now, whether you're left, right, middle. I think we can all I don't agree with them, but I do kind of get it. And then the other side is like, I don't agree with them, but also
like that video I showed you the other day of Biden, of him he's just with his arms straight. Dude, the guy is just barely hanging on. Like I'm not political at all right? And if you come and approach me, which a lady did the other day, and she was a Biden person, I just want to show, tell me, watch this, and then explain yourself.
What? Right. And I think that's the point I'm making is like, you see something like that and you're like, all right, this option seems better. Or you see,
for instance, that's not, okay. So let's say it's not Biden. That's just a human being. My grandpa, dude, we're going to go take him somewhere. Like this dude needs to get looked at. Like if that was my grandpa and I showed that video to my sister, she would be like,
grandpa's not well.
We need to do so. Should we take him in? You know, we have to do something.
Theo Vaughn's got the best bit on this, and it was like a year ago, and he's like, I feel like it's
elderly abuse.
We're carting this guy around. Stop it. Yep. But then on the other side of the coin, I don't think a lot of people are happy either way. We're not happy. I don't know. Let's see. What else do we got before we get to
prop or an actual human being? That's just.
But he hurts your feelings. I get it. I understand. Lauren had a good one. What's something you disagree with, but you understand it? She said going to work. That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
I understand. I got to make money. I got to do that.
Yeah. I get it. I got to keep a roof over my head. I don't like it. taxes, I guess maybe we could throw that also in there too. Another thing, like I disagree with.
I understand the people that are very proud of their work, and I love those people because it's hard to find something that you work for that you're really proud of. But 16 hours a day, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need time for yourself. You know where I'm coming from? The people that brag about, dude, I worked like 18 hours.
Oh, that's the worst. I don't think
like, why? Why are you doing that to yourself?
Yeah, like when anyone tells me
you're making all that money to spend on what? Nothing. You don't have time to spend it. Like,
unless you just planning on retiring early. And I'm not taking anything away from people that work hard and have that. But for me, my flex is I only worked 4 hours today. Like,
right.
If I'm going to flex out, I'd be like, I didn't work today. Like that's a flex for me. That's a flex for me.
And for what? So you can enjoy yourself when you're old and hurting?
And some jobs require long hours. I get it. But man, don't do that forever. Don't do that. Hopefully you cash out sooner than later. So
enjoy your life.
And that's the cross that Hunter and I have to bear is we're gonna have to work well into our 80s if we make it that
because we're enjoying our life right now.
Well, right now, exactly. Like we're gonna pay the piper later by still working because we can't.
I'm dying early, you know.
We can't retire. I know. I'm gonna die while still working. That's what's gonna happen.
I'll work later when I'm dead.
That's right. Anything else? I mean, there was a couple other ones on here, not quite in the tune I was going, but something you dislike or disagree with, but understand.
I got one. It just popped into my head. Bruce Lee wasn't as badass as everybody makes him out to be. I can understand it. But Chuck Norris will sit there and tell you, there's an interview with Chuck Norris. You're like, if you and Bruce Lee got in a fight in your prime, he just laughs. He just smiles.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a champion. I got a belt to show for it.
Right.
You know, Bruce Lee never did. Bruce Lee never fought in the ring. He never proved himself. That's a fact. Well, he fought in the streets and he beat. Were you there? Did you see it? Did your grandpa see it? No? Then don't. He's got a belt. A championship. It's recorded in history.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee.
Right. You know what, Hunter? I'm not going to disagree with you on this one, right? Something you dislike or maybe disagree with, but understand it's not like he wasn't a badass martial artist. But
was he as good as everybody makes him out to be? Like nobody can be it.
Nobody can beat him. There might be a few people. That can. You know what one we can all agree on? That Steven Seagal is the best. That one, no one.
That I understand.
You should understand and agree with it. All right.
Oh, geez.
That he is the greatest.
That ponytail.
Anyway. All right. Well, hey, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Damn it, button again, son of a bitch.
Yes.
You know, we can all, I don't understand it. Or I disagree.
At the end of the show, I bet you $20 every.
Damn it. Hey, sorry. Hopefully everyone can hear us. I know I had to have this on, and hopefully it wasn't going through the stream. I don't know what's happening, but anyway.
Wait, what? Michael said in Indiana, you better not have any marijuana. That's an automatic 5-year sentence. Come on.
Is it 5 years?
You're going to sit in jail for 5 years because they caught you with marijuana? I don't believe that.
What if you're peddling it down there?
Like if you're trapped, if you have like 40 pounds on you, then maybe.
God, where was I? I was coming in.
I know they're for real, but dude, you can't put somebody in jail for 5 years with marijuana these days. You can't.
Yeah. Well, just heard
anymore. No, it's Class C or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, now it's So now it's not a felony anymore, I believe.
Right. And that's federal, right?
Yeah, that's federal. Federal now is, dude. It's going to be federally legal as soon. Mm-hmm. They put it now at the same level as like a Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
They're slowly getting into where the government's going to own it. All the cigarette companies are going to switch to the cannabis industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So anyway, well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. We will see you back here tomorrow. I will make sure I get all of the technical issues fixed.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, thanks for putting up with us. We'll see you next time.